Hey guys! Today I decided to make a somewhat unusual video because we are going to talk about SUI. While Bitcoin is reaching 58,000 and altcoins are waiting for their time, we can see that SUI has shown 40% growth in the last 10 days alone. And only for this day, we can see an increase of more than 16%. So we will analyze what caused this growth and if there is still potential for further growth. Which top fund is now backing SUI, and what news could change the future of this project? And of course, you will find out if it is too late to buy this coin. So be sure to watch this video till the end, like it, subscribe to the channel, and let's get started. I have to say that lately the SUI blockchain has brought some interesting news that is worth mentioning, as they are the reason for the coin's good price growth. So I suggest that we talk about the latest news, and then we can move on to analyzing the potential for further growth. However, before we move on to a more detailed analysis, I would like to clarify that this is just my own opinion and market analysis, not financial advice. Therefore, I recommend that you do your own research and always fully evaluate all risks associated with any investment. First, SUI decided to create its own gaming console, which became a rather high-profile news story. The crypto community simply exploded with this news, as everyone remembers the success of the Solana phone, which was ordered by a record number of users. At the time, all users received airdrops from projects, including Bonk, whose airdrop cost 3 times more than the phone itself. But that's not what we're talking about here. SUI's gaming console will be produced in partnership with Playtron, and this will be the first such collaboration in the crypto market. The team involved in the implementation of this project notes that it will be a boom in the Web3 gaming market. At the moment, only pre-orders are available, and at the time of making this video, about 1,800 consoles have already been ordered, which actually seems like a rather small number, but the price of the device is $600. The co-founder of Miston Labs, the company that sells the console, openly says that the first 10,000 buyers will receive additional benefits and bonuses from projects that will be presented on the basis of the game console. So it's safe to say that this is an exact repetition of the Solana phone story. The only question is the implementation. Will they be able to collect 10,000 pre-orders? And will they really be able to give such bonuses to users so that they can pay off or even make a profit from the console? You have to understand that the console will not be released until 2025, which at the moment seems as far away as possible. After all, the market should be at its peak at that time, and the GameFi direction will be one of the most important massive growth areas in crypto. Therefore, it seems to me that this will not only allow you to pay off the purchased console, but also make good money on the play-to-earn direction of the SUI blockchain. However, I would like to remind you that this is not financial advice. And while we're on the subject of other pretty big news, I'd like to hear your thoughts on the following events and solutions that are bringing attention to blockchain. Recently, Grayscale has been trying to significantly expand its influence on cryptocurrencies. And if earlier it was only investing in early-stage projects, then Bitcoin and Ethereum ETFs were added, now they have come to support individual crypto projects with the help of a fund. I have already talked about a fund that will support the development of individual AI projects. So, at the beginning of last month, they opened a trust fund for SUI and TAO. And yesterday they opened this fund to accredited investors, which led to a pretty good price spike. Of course, this fund does not have the same value as, for example, their AI fund, which is aimed at financing. However, such a tool as a fiduciary investment fund will benefit everyone, especially for the fund and for the project, because the fund is interested in getting as much commission fees as possible from trading. So who knows, maybe we'll see some pretty good price manipulation. And Grayscale, as we know, is very fond of that sort of thing. No big fund loses. It is always in the black. So an initiative like this is a pretty good indicator of SUI's future potential. At the moment, this event has only caused a short-term price increase, but I think that in the future, it will have a much greater impact on the price of the coin and its recognition. And now I suggest we move on to the latest news, after which we will finally be able to start assessing the potential of this token. In addition to the development of game consoles, SUI is currently engaged in another new and less interesting area. Right now, the project team is working on enabling offline transactions on the blockchain using radio waves. That sounds pretty interesting, but why is it necessary? We can effectively allow you to transmit transactions using multiple communication channels without using the internet as a relay. This is important if you have disaster recovery issues, if you have power outages, or if you just have low connectivity areas, said Adenia Abiodun, co-founder of Miston Labs. In general, this is an interesting idea and provides constant access to your digital networks even without the internet. However, the real potential of this technology goes much deeper, as it can change DePIN once and for all and take it to the next level. Abiodun described the idea behind DePINs as very natural. User participation will work to collectively run a public piece of infrastructure, benefiting the greater public while earning rewards over time. It's a way to actually fund public infrastructure without a huge economic outbreak. We've done it for consumer devices. You could do it the other way for large enterprises. In a scenario where there is no cellular or internet connectivity, but GSM is available, SUI's idea is to use mesh networks to relay messages. This could look like using satellites, relay mechanisms, or even radio. And the main question here is whether other blockchains and big companies will miss this idea. Will it be profitable for them? Unfortunately, we can only answer this question with time, but I believe that it can really change the world of technology once and for all. I believe that SUI is one of the few Layer 1 blockchains that will be able to gain a foothold in the current bull market. We have such undisputed leaders as Solana, Ethereum, and Binance Smart Chain, which I personally can classify as Tier 1. And SUI is definitely in the Tier 2 list of blockchains, and I believe it has the potential to move to the status of one of the best. Personally, I see a number of reasons for this. First of all, the project team is made up of cool techies who are very good at what they do. In addition, you can see that the project is very good at recognizing current narratives and market needs. A good example would be a game console that got a lot of hype and will get even more hype in 25 years. Personally, it is even hard for me to estimate how much the trend of cryptocurrency games on the SUI blockchain will grow, and what a crazy amount of users and money it will bring to SUI. We can also add the understanding of the problems and needs of the current DePIN direction. So I have no doubt about the further growth of SUI. But let's not wear rose-colored glasses, because there are obviously some downsides. Right now, only 27% of the tokens are in circulation, and the unlock calendar is scheduled until 2026, but these unlocks are for relatively small amounts that do not have a significant impact on the token price. After all, no more than 1% of the total supply is unlocked each month, and you can see that this does not have a significant impact on the price of the asset. Usually there is a drop of no more than 10%, followed by a price increase, so in this case, I'm not too afraid of unlocks. Instead, I expect the company to grow to roughly Avalanche's market cap in this bull market. I think this forecast is quite realistic for SUI. Well, that's all for me. I would like to remind you that this video is by no means financial advice. This is just my vision and thoughts on the market, so you should always do your own research before investing and invest wisely. Please like the video if you enjoyed it, subscribe to the channel so you don't miss the growth of coins. Thanks for watching your Coin Post.